seen it though.
Yeah, me neither. I might check it out.
Maybe.
I'm iffy on it.
Yeah.
Because it's King Kong. Anyways, we're about to jump into my boy Akala, Fire in the Booth Part 4. And this finishes, I believe it finishes his Fire in the Booth series. So, Phil, you know who Akala is?
No.
He does not know who Akala is. He hasn't been here with me through 1, 2, and 3. But
He left me.
he
I'm sorry.
he would definitely get to experience the plateau of this series. 'Cause that's what everyone's telling me. Like, man, it's gonna blow your mind. Fire in the Booth Part 4 is gonna blow your mind. So
Did they put the fire out?
I mean, 1 was good. 2 was good. Actually, I enjoyed 3. A lot of people said 3 wasn't that popular, but I loved the beat to 3. And then he actually started touching on like molestation, rape, and stuff like that. But he was talking about that going on in the UK. So he didn't really speak much on it in the US. Like in Fire in the Booth Part 1, he spoke on stuff that was going on in the US and in the UK. But then he just kind of stuck to the UK. So let's see what he's talking about in Part 4. And
here we go.
One extra.
Strong language as opposed to weak.
they letting him cuss now?
I know you're gonna dig this.
Perfect.
You ready, cuz? Always, bro. Always. You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
He got dreads. He got his mange going now.
Yo, listen. 10-year anniversary.
10 years.
Akala.
They got that beat.
Uncle Akala, the flow father. You already know that I'm smarter than half of the darker the shit get harder. I spit yet fools when I act like they can't get a quick death. How many careers have been ended in a time that I've only ascended? Just telling things how they are now, why would the truth be offensive? I was independent when everybody signed, still independent, respect my grind, own my own masters, know what that mean? Understand back catalogue, are you green? Scene means that my kids have a pension. I ain't got kids, just thought I would mention. See my intention, mangle a mention, murder a syllable and strangle a sentence. Stand to attention, all of your henchmen still couldn't bench him, cause he's too heavyweight brethren. Like old school jungle selection, come through humble a veteran. 10 years since the first album, 10 years no daytime radio, 10 years still touring, that's real supporters. We all know why they don't play me though. I'm that rapper, rap about matters that actually matter, challenging power. What? Every single tour is 10% more now. Why do you think that happens? Content matters, albums matter, songs they matter, lyrics they matter, integrity matters, flows it matter. It's worth the skibble, we deal with the matter, no industry hype. Just write what I like, it's a DB code with a mic. This I am Mike, wouldn't like, cause a fight is a roll of the dice, like rolling on knives. Organs openly sliced, cold, I told you the price. Cold in the ice, nah, cold in the life. Living in a war zone, hold my advice. Take shortcuts, get cut short. Long road, hard road, but more sure. World tour that I'm doing at the end of the year should make all this clear. Some only get visibility, some silly fool called me a failure. I smiled to myself, these times I was on the plane to Australia. Sold out shows on the other side of the globe, but fools only know what's in front of their nose. Said it's done, pose but they can't sell shows cause their music is poo and they got no flow. I know, you might be astonished, dog shit cannot be polished. No matter how you push it on the public, son, you cannot make them love it, son. You know how many rappers could pack out a venue in Addis Ababa. Guess what? It was the only one Bob Marley ever did play in Africa. You write raps, I write history on the page, and quite literally an elder statesman to my own generation. An inspiration cause the flows that I came with is a solo play by Miles Davis. Who don't know he's the greatest. So if Charlie tells anybody else their Fire in the Booth is the best there's been, is he high? Does he lie? Nah, he knows that I'm in my own league. I'm judged totally separate. If we're actually going on the evidence, you wanna be a foe, do you know what the level is? You wanna be a pro, can you roll with the cleverest? Genius, I know it. Kinda like a roadside tug, get a poet. Kinda like a warrior, kinda like a scholar, but I could be your arse, so don't make me show it. I know certain kind of supporters don't like when I get this bossy. You think that I care? All that show, you don't really know me. See, I'm an arrogant fuck on the mic. I am not humble, I'm only nice in real life. Who wants an MC that does not think that the shit? That defeats the whole point. Combat sport, this rap stuff. That's why man gets slapped when they act up. They cannot catch us, they will get backed up. You can feel the energy coming through the chakras. No aggression, the hood's not listening, cause aggression is what they're living in. So I keep spitting it, every day I'm spinning them. Call me Akala, there is no synonym. Nobody's similar, not the same. I rap about life, they rap about chains. Yeah, we all get dough and we all drive mercs. All do festivals, all get work. We don't all School lecturer at Oxford with a hoodie on, cause I got no response for their nonsense. Don't all do education in war zones. Man, I shook to go Peckham. Despite all the big talk, they were not walking half of the places I step in. Catch me in anyone's hood on my own. Kids act like they're seen a ghost. I'm like, little bro, I'm 32 years old. You think I care about a postcode? I'm not invincible. I could get removed from the physical, but if I get murked, probably be political. Cause the things that come out of my mouth is a madness. I am a rebellious bastard with no respect for authority. So I don't suggest that you follow me. It's true, this could all end horribly, but I still be the anomaly, an entrepreneur. I don't say it cause it sounds cool. It's actually true. Ain't got a diamond chain, I admit it, but I do got an office with employees in it. Do take youngsters all around the globe, get them paid for the brain and the lyrics, while media wanna still paint us like we are just nothing but crooks. Along comes one so cool, it can make it cool to rap about books. And you can think that's sneaky and stupid, but all that show that you're clueless. Cause the global revenue for books every year is like 10 times more than music. Now I've sold how many books and self-published, how does that look? For those that only respect checks, swear the accountant ain't cooking the books, son. And I don't even think that capitalism should decide how you rate a rap on a rhythm. That is the age we're living in, isn't it? It's all about materialism, more important than any paper debt. Do you check for the youth them? Let's see. Any one of them little tugs right there, he could have been me. He could have been me. He could have been me. 15, I was in chimes and trends. Coliseum way back then, surrounded by big men and the clap of a skeng. You know what's being smoked ain't green, but everybody pretends. These time I kick ball for the hammers. Weed and the girls put a spanner in the matters. Fact of the matter is, lost my discipline. Late night brethren's whip with a stick in it. He took it from under his dad's mattress. I never grew up with dad. Who's better off? Complicated, I'm undercompensating. Everybody talks road, I let them fake it. My olders was organised crime. They lick banks, so I ain't gas when you say you bag grams. Bad man, what's that? Madman, stop that. They manufacture gas, we just pop that. They import, export, we just shot that. Hustle ain't saying I not that. I'm just saying we should see it's deliberate, and by now we should all be sick of it. I'm working on ways to get rid of it, mass incarceration ridiculous. So I go jail and I chat to the man them, fire in the booth part one what I rap them, explaining the system and how all trap them, action more than rap them. All my fire in the booths, they have been studied as texts by countless PhDs round the globe. My youth now have some respect, and they still bang on the block from Brixton to Brooklyn, Palestine to West Papua. But despite all the personal comfort, I still feel sick when I think of the massacres. The world is fucked, there's enough to go round.
Yeah, they let him cuss now.
There goes preaching again. Akala, stick to the script, just stun. Tell him about your whip, brand new something and sing.
Probably because the 3 before.
Come on,
yeah.
Let's be honest. I was not ugly before this shit.
They're like this,
so you can imagine, but the brain power you cannot fathom. I mean it truly from the bottom of my heart. Don't please jump on the bandwagon, I've made it. Cool to be conscious again, say thanks, cause I know that you got more sense. I know that you know yourself when you were sat down with your grind and the friends. That's our culture, respect for the elders. If it's not cool, I'm gonna call you a cold kid, no biggie. When I rap with the car, I'm so silly. I'm like my grand's name, so milly. 10 years first album, 10 years no daytime play.
Focus
And
on what not
we're
to
selling
say.
out cocoa, come along, learn about a show on the stage. No hype man, no cup in the mic, musicians and visuals all mixed right. And like 40 songs squeezed into an hour and a half, your supporters actually right. Consistency matters, the rest is just package. Imagine these rappers is tragic, sitting at home, having to watch me. They're like, I swear it's black magic, yeah, black magic. Griot, tradition of the rappers, I study my craft, you man them are slackers. Bow in the presence of greatness, so you're only trained to rate fakeness. Love that I get is so overwhelming, I don't even see no haters, yeah. Few man I got more status, which one has more respect? That's what I thought. Akala's the one that they still can't get. Cause I'm like Dennis Brown meets DMX. I'm like Shabba and Brookie and Deck. Running down old school Stratford Rex. I feel sorry for whoever comes next. That's like running off the Usain Bolt. That's like singing after John Holt. That's like trying to floss on the Pope. He's so beyond money, he tries to act broke. I'm like every book written at once. So I got the youth's head fucked like skunk. Little bit of reggae mixed with a bit of punk. And a discipline, never Buddhist monk. Like how it feels when you come, she comes at the same time. Now you are one. Oof, you will swear there's a God when you're done. Even if you know you don't believe in one. Son, all of my children have left the building. Charlie can't have them back cause I've killed them. If I don't feel them, they ain't real, them fate is sealed then. Just don't deliberate over the ill estate soldier, the middleweight roller, didn't we take over, didn't we take over, the middleweight roller, the ill estate soldier, deliberate over. Lines that I rhyme with a force, so hard it separate your mind from your thoughts. Know that I am inclined to divorce, you little big mouth from the height of your horse. See, it's a sign of the times that we walk. Those that talk sense get a line in chalk, those that talk shit get a line of support. Right round the block for the minds that they bought, for the dominant philosophy, the legal armed robbery, the global monopoly, that's fucking up the only planet that we got. If I have my way, I'll tell the truth, I'll let them rock. But unfortunately, it's not. Fuck off. This is so easy. I love this shit, but I'm almost bored. I could write one of these every month, but to give them a chance, I've only wrote 4. Man, they're not training. They're not ready for the levels of Shaolin. That's almost an hour of bars, my dog. None of which is on my albums. And I got 6. And I write books and plays and scripts. Still find time to go teach in the bits. Who told you that he's not the shit? Well, a bloody liar he is. Oh, what is this little idiot? Try chat to me and you know me can't feel it. Boy, try smile me, your eye them tall. Too damn big for your belly. Not on your nelly. No not on your life. Could you find one to touch him on the mic? Yeah, right. Imagine a famous rapper from the States barring for 10 minutes straight with the bloody cheek to do it double time every time. How much piss does he take? Knows that he's great, knows that you're fake, knows that he won't have a bath on your mate, knows that you're late. Look at the anticipate every word that I say when I speak, cause it's the knowledge of Timbuktu mixed with the slang of a London Jew. And it in a heart and the soul of the blues, my youth. Now how can I not go true?
Killing this.
Half of a coon, half of a
Kids
half
killing
of a
it.
coon. If I'm feeling anything that's close to half part, ain't your half more than half doomed. Half of my tune contains more content than every single thing you'd ever do. Guessing it's easy, but only a few could spit content and still slew. I'm sure you noticed this true. One of them is not you. You what? You wanna have a Barney with the magic mount, the machine gun armies, with the only one that is channeling Marley. You watch rappers while I'm studying Garvey. Left that. We can all see who's the best that you came for. Connect for, I came for a chess match. Not the same league, even the same sport. Literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. Not the same league, even the same sport. Literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. And I ain't this black women to make my living. So who's more successful than him? Yeah, I got love on my heart. Peace and love. No, are you kidding? Yes, there were things worth killing and dying for. Ends ain't one of them though. What are you lying for? Now if a man runs in your house, Tom's your mum in the side of a mouth. Who in the right mind wouldn't understand why you ended up taking him out? Yes, love is not soft or sorry. Love is so tough it can make your mum catch your body. Love's the only thing worth killing and dying for. That's what I've learned in my time on this earth. Think that I'm wrong? Go to a lifer's wing. Look the man them in the eyes. Done it many times. Got one too many rhymes. The London in my lines a dungeon for these guys. Crush them to define 100 at a time. Must have defined the cusp of what is rhyme. Clutching and I climb up the level line was always at the top, but now they recognize. Trust you recline when I go double time. The flow is so ridiculous I do prophesize. Guys are ill advised to dive into a fight with I and the wicked eye. You will never get a blind.
I would.
Man, out the corner in the building! Oh my
Ew.
god! Hey fam, I want you to wheel up like 30 times!
I can't. I would just like
You are disgusting, fam!
take the cover off the mic and just walk out. Like, I'm done. It's mine. Just
Crying against the
mine
pen,
now.
man!
It's shit. Can't nobody touch this ever again. I'm gonna retire this mic.
You are
I'm retiring what I got
Every
on.
time you come,
I'm retiring your
you blow
clothes.
me away, fam. I thought you used to party where you used to pass yourself every time. You know what? Sometimes people come back and the final booth wasn't as good as the first.
You gotta keep raising the levels.
Every final booth you've done has been better, bro.
No, thank you. We're
I
trying.
don't know where to put that.
Might catch your mom.
Like where do you put something like that?
That is true.
Like you got scales, you got
Love somebody,
levels.
like, you really love someone, you do
But
anything.
like, that's somewhere else.
You got consistency, bro.
It's over there.
Too quick.
We got respect.
No
It's
second
not
thought,
even in the
no
atmosphere,
remorse.
man.
Like man,
It's a different league.
Oh,
We're
what
trying
is
to
that?
evidence
No.
is evidence. I think there's been
Be like,
there's only been a few
Carol,
platforms that's put us all in the same spaces MC and allowed us to be judged
Wow.
on our craft
Family.
and not hype and
gotta
marketing
go.
and what the record
Especially
label's
mamas.
spending and all that. That's all good. There's nothing wrong with all of that, but comes down to this at the end of the day, innit? Lyrics, flows, rhymes.
That was disgusting, bro.
We try. You know,
All
I
the
brought something
bombs.
though. What? Because I thought, you know
All
what?
of the
Even though I knew
bombs.
usually I would end it there, but I thought it's 10-year anniversary, 10 years since the first album. We got all this activity going on. How can we do something on this platform of all platforms to take it to a new space? So I brought you a present, bruv. You might have heard me. You might have heard me mention it a few times in the rap.
Yep.
I wrote a graphic novel / illustrated poem collaboration with an artist called Tokyo Ayama and Troy Edwards.
And that's for me, yeah?
That's for you, brother.
Did you sign it for me?
You know what? I didn't, but I will do when we come off air.
I love that.
I brought a copy for you. Because I just wanted to give you a copy.
Love that, bro.
It's been very good. But also because this next piece I want to share is from that story. So I've written a story. It's a long-form rap that we've then illustrated and turned into a graphic novel about the rise and fall of human empires. And this particular piece is from a space in the story where the main character, we call the Knowledge Seeker, is being born and reborn in sites of conflict.
rise and fall
So I
of
thought, let's give
human
them a bit conception, a bit different and out the box as well. I'm working with a composer at the moment to turn that into, for want of a better word, a spoken word opera. Shout out to Paul Gladstone Reed. So this is a piece that I wanted to share on this platform of all platforms, just to get us thinking about what the art of rhyming means and what it could be. So,
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
You're an animal,
bro.
Let's do it.
BBC
Get in that mode.
Radio.
Get in that mode. Get in that mode. Yo.
And it seems I was there. Where? Everywhere. Every battle ever fought, every stab, every shot. Through the ages of humans, this killing machine, I could feel everything though. It wasn't a dream. I was every soldier that had ever fought with a shield and a sword. All the blood ever drawn. From a dagger or a bayonet, an axe that will slay your neck, or Matt gats to clap, only spraying death. I was in a tank that exploded in Iraq, in a drive-by gang war spraying out cars. I was in Nam, dropping napalm. Dropping my skin. I was also Viet Minh. I was an Italian massacring Ethiopians, but the bullets only pierced my flesh because I was both of them. I could feel every single wound of the flesh, but also the pleasure of causing the death. I was a soldier of the caliphate on a crusade, a killer, using Christ in exactly the same way. I was every woman ever killed in a witch hunt, or every little girl forced to grow with a split soul. Cause men like to snip clits or zip bits closed.
So they just say zip clits
before they take my life. I was fighting for liberation, a woman and a general, bringing death to cowards that sold my genitals. One moment, I killed to be freed. The next, I was a monarch that killed for my greed. Tutmosis III, Alexander the Fake, Caesar, Napoleon, Francis Drake. Arms of the state, with armies that are great. But I was also the resistance that's hardly ever praised. I was every indigenous person of America that died trying to protect their homes from a predator. Then a robe-clad Roman senator, and every noble that showed you the ways of the treacherous. I was in the Belgian Congo hacking off limbs. In Rwanda, a cancer doing the same thing. I was a Japanese general occupying the Philippines. A Filipino child too young to know what it means. I was at Sharpeville, I was just 2. My mother with a bullet in her head, and I knew. Barely out of her womb, I played with her wound. I knew life was a cycle, she'll be back soon. I was a soldier of Ashanti resisting the British, but at the same time still selling humans to the Dutch. If you're honest with yourself and you look back through human history, you'd see that we're totally fucked. Cause I was that little girl in that church in Alabama. Then the Grand Wizard, then Margaret Sanger. Then I was Paul Warfield, Tibbets Jr., feeling just fine in a B-29. I did my job. 100,000 dead. I went home to relax. Then I was every child ever born with deformed limbs, cause there were just pawns on the board to inform kings. I saw sharks following ships, intrigued by the trail that comes overboard. I saw sharks following the ship I was on. I knew then that it couldn't be long. We had tried to get free, but as if that were wrong, we were thrown overboard from the deck of the Zone. So many bodies that the sharks couldn't finish the flesh. It took the waves to administer death. And I joined the rest at the bottom of the sea. The uncounted millions that dreamed to be free. The next minute I was back on a ship, this time as a soldier of the French. Right off the coast of Haiti, we made a gas chamber for African rebels. I couldn't deal with the stench. Then my head was chopped off by one of Dessalines' henchmen. He gave the order for killing all Frenchmen. Then all I could see was pyramids. Can you see? Designed by man's mind, but built by his greed. The strangest pyramids I ever did see. It's not built by stones, but the bones of families.
Spit it, Akala, man. Spit this.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. I need everyone in the studio to make some noise for Akala. You are something else, fam.
Thank you, thank you.
Much love. Spitting the truth, man.
I don't know what it is about 2016, but it just feels...
It feels like a hot... Yeah, I can't even lie. I watched some of the other Fire in the Boost they've been lately. I've been like, whew. I'll just say it and be honest. Wretches in particular. I love Nasties before that. There's a few that I've loved. But actually, there's a few of the years, there's been a few that I've been like, whew. And then Wretches came out this year. I was like... And I told him, I was like, oh.
Bro.
Ooh, that's a level. So...
You know what?
Let's keep pushing the boundary and hopefully everyone who comes on there
I think you just done that again. I think the boundary's just been pushed.
Rhyming, you know?
Like, that was something else, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. They come to the radio.
I visualized every single last thing you said there.
To set a bar.
Every single last thing that you said was
to
visual,
set a bar.
Like, you know what? Sometimes
Still dropping
At
bombs.
least there were words to describe people like you, bro.
As soon as it
Like,
stops.
and that right there, for watching
He
this,
got to.
is why Akala's here 13 years later.
10
And he's
years
still
later.
doing what he's doing. He's a successful businessman.
We're trying.
Man.
Ownership is key. Everything he has, he owns.
Ownership is always key.
I salute you, bro. Nothing but respect.
much,
You
sir.
are an animal.
Still.
Bro. That last piece.
Wow. Man, I was picturing freaking a little boy walking through like a freaking a live active war zone.
That's that
Like-
man, that's that picture, man.
Like his mom like trying to protect him. She gets
Yeah.
shot up.
Man.
His dad is doing some shooting. He's like, over here, go over here. He closes the door and he gets shot. You know what I'm saying? Like uncle open the door and he take him to a new place. That place get blown up. Like right when he pulls him. You know what I'm saying? Like just nothing but the worst in humanity. It seemed like.
Bro, he said every bullet shot, every stab wound, man. He's everything. He broke it all.
And you
down.
feel it.
You feel it when he
You
was
feel
talking
it.
about it. He's talking about the
And then
sharks.
that music though.
Yeah.
But that music though.
He said the sharks couldn't even finish all the corpses. So they had to go to the bottom of the sea where people wish to be free. Ugh. I hope he does another one. So I heard this is the newest one that he did. I hope he does another one.
I hope he don't ever stop.
I'm finna get into his books now. He writing books? I'm finna start reading these books.
Man.
Dude, he murdered that. And it was truth.
He murdered it in the beginning.
True. He killed it.
And the fact that first part was like the very first line was like overkill. And then he smashed the beat over the head with some Phoenix down. And then overkilled it again.
Killed it again. Brought it back
like
to life.
7-8 times just in the first part. Then he came on some like super real stuff because you over here like this, like, oh my,
Yeah, bro.
what's next? You got matter of fact, you got both of them.
Bro. Yeah, I had to
What's
move my
next?
headphones.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on.
Both, yeah. First it was like,
I
yeah,
don't want to miss none of this.
we can have some conversation between. No, man, you just gonna wait.
Yeah.
You got to wait.
Man.
I need to hear all this. And this need to be in surround sound because it's like resonating in my soul.
Tell every indigenous person to fought the predator.
Every
In the
indigenous
Americas.
person in America fought the brother.
That fought the predator.
My God. Man. I'm lightly tingling.
Bro, I got chills when that last segment, bro, brought
Man.
some chills, bro. I was like, man, ownership is key. Remember, he said that. Ownership is key. There's a lot of us who can't do what we really want to do because we're actually owned by someone else.
Oh, yeah. So that's statement.
For real. There's a lot of you guys that can probably do a whole lot if you weren't owned by somebody else. You know what I mean? By having a job, they take your time away, they take your life energy away.
And the money that you make gets taken away too.
That gets taken away. And basically, you're not ever going to be paid what you're actually worth. Ever. Ever. I've made some good money in my life, but I was still never paid what I was actually worth to do that job. Ownership is key. That's why my goal is to get out of debt. Once everybody gets theirs, I got the keys. Remember that song Jay-Z came out with? I got the keys. It's him, DJ Khaled, and someone else. A song called I Got the Keys. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about ownership of yourself. Basically, like you're bound up, but you got the keys.
See.
Free yourself. That was amazing. Much love to all my UKGs out there.
UKGs?
You guys have been wanting me to see this.
That's the reason why.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go back and see the other three.
Yeah, bro. Like, I enjoyed all three of them. Like, he touched on different subjects in every single one. Now, some of the stuff I had to ask, you know, them, like, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm not from the UK, so when he's speaking on issues in the UK, it's terminology. I don't know it. I don't know. They would come through and let me know. I'm like, oh, okay.
Bro, this means this.
That's what this means. That's what this means. Yeah, so he basically said, I wonder how many people are gonna try to reach that bar.
You know, I think at this point, unless you like
throwing stuff at it,
know that you dope, you're just gonna be like in the hood in them old movies where they tie your shoelaces together and they just throw them up there on the power line. You just look at it like, I mean, they're just gonna be up there. I can't jump up there and grab it. It's in the middle. I can't climb the pole.
Boy.
It's just up there.
Man, that was great. I'm getting into his books. I'm getting into his speeches. This needs to happen more. I'm so happy there's UK rappers over there doing what they're doing, helping people understand what's going on in their country. Like, we have them here. We have rappers over here trying to help people understand what's going on in their country, in this country. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I can put a popular reaction to a song that has not a whole lot of meaning. It's just a popular song, you know. 1,500, 2,000 views. But if I drop an artist that's spitting super truth
and doing so to the point where
I guarantee you most of my likes from all my UK rappers come from you guys in the UK. Real talk.
Good on you.
If I drop a rapper that's dropping some super duper truth in his songs, 400, 500 views.
Oh, really now?
Yeah, people want to live in their fantasy, bro. People want their fantasy.
Oh, they gotta have it. It's essential.
They want it. They want that fantasy.
To the recipe of that, you know, willful ignorance, that blindness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why people watch other people's problems, aka the news, aka reality shows,
aka Facebook,
aka Facebook. Somebody called it years ago, like shortly after it came out, fake book. And it still reigns true. Man. The same people that's like, man, I'm about to so. You see, if y'all live in the same area or wherever you at, you see it, they're like, oh man, what's up? Or they cross the street, or they like ducking you in parties and stuff. Like, I saw you, see me, see you. Where you going?
But it's just the fact that, you know, people love the fake so much that it's so hard to even talk to some people when you want. Because some people want to talk about real stuff. I want to talk about real stuff. I don't even go to work and talk to people unless it's about what I'm doing.
Barely. Like,
for the job.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the bare minimum, I have to talk to you about this job because we both work this area. Both of our positions depend on communication between the two of us. Right. It's not like a, hey man, what's up, my worker.
Yeah.
No.
Because they want to talk about stuff that's just
dumb stuff, man. Or they start off with, you know, when you say what's up, oh man, I'm just, you know, SOS, same old, you know, I'm surviving, or I'm making it. I'm barely, you know, I'm getting by. I'm like, did something happen? Like, you lose everything and you're like, you know, working 3 jobs to maintain what you got, or you woke up and everything that you had last night, you still got your limbs, you know, stuff, your organs didn't shut down, you didn't wake up gasping for air because your lungs decided to stop. Like, I put my 2 weeks notice in 2 weeks ago. Oh, guess what? You can't breathe.
Right.
Like, you got everything on you that's fine. And even if stuff ain't working fine, you still woke up. You still was able to get out of bed. You didn't look down and your toes done fell off on the ground.
Keep it real, man. Always keep it real.
The hell you got to be sad about? Like, dumb stuff. Oh, man, I got to pay these bills. I mean, it's either do that or be on the street. All my money went to the bills. But what else you do? What about when you going out? Or what about when you freaking go through 6 cans of freaking dip? and then your freaking face rotting off, and you wondering why.
We're not gonna speak on that type
anyways,
of stuff.
Yeah. Edit that out.
Remember, keep it real. All right, just like Akala, man. Keep it real.
Oh man, that was.
That's what I try to bring to this channel. You know, is this type of stuff, so someone else can hear this. Someone else can come through, be like, hey, you know, I like his reactions, and watch this and just be like, man, who is this guy? Wow, I didn't know that was going on. Wow, I didn't know that happened.
That's that indirect exposure. That's that freaking, like, you're pretty much endorsing saying, hey, I believe this, what this person is doing or saying. I'm going to post it so you can see it.
Here you go.
It's the same people.
Now, fact check it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
I put it up because I want you to go look at the facts.
And
to see that it's there.
even with that, if there is something that ain't fully accurate, that's when you say it, hey, in the comments or this and that. Or
bingo.
If I don't know something, especially since this is, you know, thousands of miles away, like, might as well be a million because like, you can't walk there. You know what I'm saying? I can be like, hey, does this really happen? You know, and then you say whatever you got to say in the comments. But
that's what it's for.
It's still communication. It's still, you know, understanding something that ain't got nothing to do with you, but can still hit home, because all the stuff he said, all you gotta do is just change the location, and it's happening somewhere here, you know,
somewhere,
maybe
somebody's country,
somebody's country,
going down.
So yeah, whoever sees that can relate to it because it's real. Man, like, you can literally just change the location.
I'm gonna have to actually listen to it twice.
I'll have to go back because
I want to catch.
You have to
every bit of it.
You gotta listen. You gotta put that on repeat. Listen to it like 10 times because you'll catch something every time.
Every single time.
Like, some stuff could even have, you know,
layers and layers,
double meaning, or some stuff could be
metaphors.
compound. Yeah, like the
compound metaphors.
Oh my God, dude.
Boy.
Like,
so I'm definitely going to listen to this a few times. But that's going to do it for this reaction. Thank you, UK family. Thank you, man. Thank you. I need to hear that today,
man.
That was good. So your boy Josh is, of course, Nixon. Phil.
Peace.